So this one is going to be a little weird and a little different. I wanted to do a video instead of typing out my update, just absolutely no reason. I just wanted to. That's the end of that sentence. So yeah, I just want to do this instead. So, hi! I know I posted an update recently, so it wasn't that long ago that I did all this. I just wanted to do another one, and this time I wanted to show y'all some things because I'm very proud of them. So, I'm done with school. I'm officially a senior. I think I said that in my text update. I don't really remember. I really don't read those very often, so if there's spelling errors, I tell my mom all the time, I don't read them, so I have no idea what it says. I just kind of rant in them. But yeah, so I'm doing that, or I'm done with that. I'm not really doing anything. I'll have a summer class. I'm taking one, but it won't be till the end of the summer, so I don't really have anything going on. I meet once a week with work, but there's only so much you can do in sports. Ma'am, I'm filming. There's only so much you can do in sports right now, of course, so it's been a lot of just planning for, hopefully, stuff to go back to normal. I won't be doing much until July and August, so I'm just kind of been chilling. One thing I did really want to show y'all, because I'm very proud of them, are my plants. I know I talk about them a lot, but I love them. And you're gonna have to deal with the squeaking, because I can't get her to stop. At least she's in here, that's all that matters. So yeah, I just want to talk about some of my plants, so let's just get into that. So, the first one I want to talk about is one of my favorites. This one was actually gifted to me. I am getting to be a bridesmaid for Geronimo's sister. So exciting, first time I've ever been in a wedding. But when she asked me to be her bridesmaid, she wanted to kind of customize it. And I love plants, as I've already made very abundantly clear. You're being so cute. And so this one's one of my favorites because it's actually grown tremendously well. So I used to only have succulents, like literally that was all I ever had. And I kept telling myself I want a house plant, and so I got my purple plant from the horticulture club, which I want to be a part of so bad, but do not have time to be part of the horticulture club. So I just support them and buy plants from them. So that was my first house plant, and then Leanne gifted me this one. His name's Peter. I love him so very much. He is just, he's so big. He was so small. He came in the smallest little pot, and he's so big now. He has flowers, and he has new growth all the time, which I'll be showing that right now. I love him so much. His name's Peter, because he's a spider plant. So his name's Peter, and I painted this container for him to go in that has little bees flying around in the sky. So I'm really proud of him. I really love him so much. But he's so big. I can't get over how big he's gotten. Next one I want to talk about is another one that I'm so proud of how they are growing. I'm so proud of how they are growing. It's very weird because she's very small, but she has just sprouted so much. And it's Paisley. She has, I don't know if it's going to be in focus, but she has all these little flowers. I've never had a succulent with little flowers like that. And they're like just these little droopy things. And I love them. I also painted this pot. It didn't come out like I thought it would, but we're living with it. And she's cute by herself, so it doesn't matter what she's in. She doesn't need a nice pot. She's quite content, as you can tell. She's one of my best, but she's really small. That's weird to me. I don't know what she is. I don't know the name of most of my succulents because they're hard to say. I do know the name of all of my houseplants. I only have 3 of them, but I do know the name of them. It makes sense to me because they're just normal names. But yeah, Paisley is just growing up so well and so big, and she has flowers. She has flowers, y'all. She has flowers. Next up is one that I'm so happy. She came from the grave. She truly came from the grave. When I came home for winter break, I left my plants at home for about a month, and they were I only had succulents at that point. So you think, oh, they don't have to be watered. Well, I love my plants, but I didn't know much about my plants at that point. Like, they had names and they were really loved, but they weren't intensely monitored and stuff like they are now. So I needed to replace the soil a long time ago. So when I came home, they were dead, and someone closed my blinds, and, which I don't know who that was, because there were a lot of people in and out of my apartment when I was gone, because I had a roommate move in, she had family helper, she said she didn't do it, but I also had, like, maintenance guys in my apartment, so there's absolutely no telling, because they kept saying, like, who closed your blinds? My plants need light. Whatever. So they dried out, and they didn't have any sunlight, and a lot of them did die. I did lose a lot of my babies, and I'm very sad about that. But Miss Evelyn, she persevered and made through it. She made through it. Look at her. Look at her. Look how big she is. She is very bent because she doesn't get very much sunlight in my apartment, or here for that matter, because both of my windows don't face much. Hi, baby girl. Hi. No, don't touch her. But yeah, so she's grown up so big, and she came back from the grave, and that was a lot, because when I came home in January, I was like, what the heck happened to all my plants? And then I had to, don't lick my toes, that's weird. And then I had to replant everyone, and now they're so much better than what they were, and so I'm very happy about that. Now, talk about also one of my favorite plants. Honestly, all my plants are my favorite plants. I love them all so much. But this was my first houseplant, and so, like I said, I discovered the Horticulture Club. They have really cool t-shirts. They literally just learn about plants and plant plants. They have a garden on campus. Like, that's like everything I want in a club. But I'm an officer for Driving Jacks. I'm involved with my church. I have a job that involves, like, going to games for 3 to 8 hours. No in between. Do you want to leave? You want to leave me? You don't want to stay with me anymore? You don't want to play? I'm not letting you out there. But then I discovered that they sell at random on campus, and I was like, I can't hit them at the right time. But even better, they go to the farmer's market, y'all. I love the farmer's market because I'm that person. I don't know. I want to be a farmer's market person. And they go to the farmer's market. I woke up, I had no intention on doing anything that day whenever I bought this beautiful plant. I woke up at 11:30, I'm pretty sure. 11 or 11:30. I just got done with Driving Jacks night before, and I was exhausted. I was like, I'm not going anywhere today. I woke up, got on my Instagram, saw the Horticulture Club post about this, and I was like, y'all are at the farmer's market? I got up, I threw on some clothes, I threw on some shoes, I looked beat as all get out, and I went to the farmer's market. I bought a plant, and I left. Her name is Harper, and I love her. Look at her. She is a wandering Jew. I don't know why she's named that. It's very weird. She's purple. There's like different types of wandering Jews. This one is the purple with green. And I love her. She grows kind of funny though, because she actually wants more light, but if you put her in the light, then she gets moody. So she just grows up here towards like, because I had her on my coffee table. So she would like grow up so that these got light. And then her little vines. And one day I'm hoping that she gets really big. I found out you can propagate them. You can propagate so many plants, and I had no idea. I have been researching a lot more about my plants. But yeah, so she's growing up so big, and I really hope one day she can be my hanging plant, because I always wanted a hanging plant, and I see so many people put wandering Jews in hanging plants, because they have all these vines, and she's so big. She's like doubled in size since I got her, which I got her back in January, or no, I got her back in February, I think. I'm pretty sure I got her in February. But she's just gotten so big, and she's so pretty, and she has purple leaves. She like matches my aesthetic in my apartment. She's just cute. She's just cute. I told myself I wasn't going to talk about all my plants, but now as I'm talking about them, I'm like, oh, I want to talk about you, and you, and you. But I'm just going to kind of sum it up. So I bought, excuse me ma'am, I know you went out there so bad. I also bought a snake plant. If you don't know what a snake plant is, they say they're like the most forgiving house plant, which they also say about the spider plant, a little speeder plant. But it hasn't been growing as much. His name is Levi. I'm going to show him, even though I told myself I wouldn't show all of them, but I'm going to show him. He's very pretty. I love him. He's in my favorite pot, even though it's one I didn't make. It's just such an adult pot. I bought him though because they say he can be in shade and be just as happy. And that's pretty much it. I found out these can be propagated too. Did you know snake plants can be propagated? You probably didn't even know what snake plant was. But snake plants can be propagated. It can take up to months to propagate them. But one day, I could have multiple Levi's. Like the jeans. That's dumb. I could have multiple of them, and that just makes me happy. This was supposed to be an update. This is really a plant update. Sorry, I did not disclose that in the beginning. If you don't care, I'm sorry, and you've already clicked away. Great, if you're still here, thank you. My camera battery got full. Apparently it was moody because it already had stuff on it and I ramble. Anyway, so yeah, that's a plant update, which was probably kind of useless to your life, but made me happy, so here we are. If y'all want a different type of update, I'm sorry. As most of y'all know, I got a puppy. Her name's Gracie Belle. You saw bits of her being her crazy little self. She will be 4 months on the 28th of May, which is exciting. She's getting so big. She's literally double her size since we got her. She was about 11, 12 pounds when we got her. She's now almost at 20. She's like 18, 19 now, which it kind of shows. Like, it's like every week she just gets double her size. Her ears are finally perked up. She wakes up very early, and that was because of Dad, though, because Dad wakes up early, and then she's like, ooh, there are people in there. Because she doesn't always want to be in the living room, like, she likes hanging out here, but in the same sense, she wants the option to go there, so I have to open the door, and he's watching TV, and I can't sleep. Whole ordeal. So I wake up at 7:30 every morning now, and go to bed at 10, which is probably good for me. I mean, it's whatever. I like sleep. But yeah, so she's doing really well. She loves going to Nana's, Geronimo's Nana actually, loves going to her house because she gets to spend time with Nana and Geronimo's mom, and she gets to go see her brother Scooter, and she really likes that because she can be a little bit rougher with Scooter because she's not supposed to be rough with my mom's dog Jules because Jules is 8 years old and tinier than Gracie because Gracie now has doubled her size, like I said, so she has gotten too big to play rough, and she likes to play rough. Scooter, on the other hand, likes to play rough, but he really is very sweet to her. He, like, plays tug of war with her, but not, like, rough. Like, he, like, sits there. If she loses her grip, he'll, like, pause and, like, let her get her grip. It's like, adorable. They have a really big yard, so I like taking her out there so she can, like, enjoy the space and run and just fight with Scooter because it's fun. It's what she likes to do. She doesn't like getting to her house, though. This is a big problem. She does not like car rides. She gets very anxious in them. She's getting a little bit better. It might be a puppy thing. It might not be. I don't know. She gets sick really easy in them, though. And so I have to be really careful whenever I take her literally anywhere. Like, it has to be an ordeal to take her places. But yeah, that's kind of it. I don't really have anything else. Literally, my plants and my dog are on my whole life. And my boyfriend. I mean, I love you, Geronimo, but he's at work most of the time, so I don't get to bug him as often as I want to. But when I do get the chance to bug him, I do. Trust me. Keep him on his toes. But yeah, that's it. There's not much to say. I don't really have anything else, so I know this was a little bit different, but I kind of wanted to dabble in editing videos because there's nothing else to do. There's literally nothing else to do. And the internet is horrible around here, so I can't even really work from here. I have to go to the gym. So I'm just gonna do it on Facebook because that's fun. So yeah, if you stayed around for the whole thing, thank you. You're a trooper. And if you didn't, or you skip forward, that's okay too. I don't blame you. Not everyone likes talking about plants. Not everyone likes watching people nerd out about plants. I can do both if you want, though. So yeah, I guess that's it. I'll see y'all later, and I might post another one of these if y'all like them. I might post another one of these because I like them. That's how life's going right now. So,